What happens when a place known for its serenity turns into a scene of horror? Pahalgam, a jewel in Jammu and Kashmir's tourism crown, has just witnessed one of the deadliest terror attacks in recent years. 26 lives lost, dozens injured, and a nation once again asking, is Kashmir really safe? With the annual Amarnath Yatra just around the corner, the stakes couldn't be higher. On April 23rd, the tranquil Baisaran meadow near Pahalgam, just 5 kilometers from the main town, turned into a site of carnage. In broad daylight, terrorists opened fire on a group of tourists, targeting them reportedly on the basis of religion. Among the 26 people killed was a young Indian Navy officer. 10 others sustained injuries. The Resistance Front (TRF), a known proxy of the banned terror outfit Lashkar-e-Toiba, claimed responsibility for the attack. In the aftermath, harrowing visuals surfaced. Tourists began to flee Jammu and Kashmir. Many who had plans to visit have started cancelling their trips. Aman Sharma, a visitor from Gujarat, told media that he and his family dropped Pahalgam from the itinerary after seeing disturbing videos of victims. This wasn't just an attack on people, it was an attack on perception. Baisaran Meadow is a popular tourist spot, and tourism has been a growing success story in the region since the abrogation of Article 370 in 2019. Kashmir commentator Zafar Chaudhry told Times of India, and I quote, tourism, with statistics running into the millions, has been the single success story claimed by the government, and hence the target of this attack. It also punishes Kashmiris who have been earning their livelihood through it. End quote. In other words, the attackers struck where it hurts the most: Kashmir's sense of regained normalcy and its booming tourism economy. With the Holy Amarnath Yatra scheduled to start on July 3rd, concerns are mounting. The Yatra, which will run till August 9th, sees lakhs of devotees making a perilous journey to the sacred cave shrine of Lord Shiva. And Pahalgam, it is not just a tourist destination, it's a key base camp for the Yatra. It offers medical aid, accommodation, and transport for pilgrims trekking to the shrine. This makes the timing of the attack even more troubling. Inderjeet Khajuria, chairman of the All Jammu Hotels and Lodges Association, fears the worst. He said, and I quote, the pilgrimage brings us business, but this attack may play spoil sport for the tourism industry. A single attack fizzles out the entire pilgrimage. It takes months to recover. End quote. Khajuria even urged the central government to hand over security of the yatra to the Indian Army, saying that only then would devotees feel truly safe. A public interest litigation (PIL) has also been filed in the Supreme Court demanding enhanced safety measures for the yatra in light of the attack. Unfortunately, this isn't the first time the Amarnath Yatra has been a target. In 2000, over 30 people were killed at the base camp. In 2001, 13 died in an attack at Sheshnag. In 2002, 11 more pilgrims were gunned down. And in 2017, terrorists killed 8 returning pilgrims despite heavy security. These repeated incidents show that the pilgrimage has long been in the crosshairs of militants aiming to destabilize the region and stoke fear across communities. As Jammu and Kashmir reels from this horror, the spotlight is now on how the government will respond. Will troop deployment be increased? Will the army take over security for the Amarnath Yatra? And most importantly, will faith win over fear? Stay tuned for more updates.